Hello guys, I wanted to talk about my theory for the end of Attack on Titan today. I think my theory is probably the craziest one you guys will hear, because I think it's like almost impossible this will even happen, but it's what I think would be an insane end to Attack on Titan. So first, I believe this is, I think maybe common, I don't know, I've only ever heard one other person say anything like this, but I believe Eren is controlled by Ymir and doesn't like actually know what he's doing because Ymir is brainwashing washing him with false visions of the future and telling him he can't control what is going to happen and that he can only move forward. The next thing I believe is also I believe Falco will probably become the next Attack Titan because if you consider the anime canon, he does have like a vision or a dream that he was on Paradis, which I've seen some people chalk up to the paths, but there is no example of the paths just giving somebody a random memory that they don't have a reason to have besides. Okay, well, the only actual example of that is Falco having a memory from Zeke, even though he's not the predecessor. But it explains it because he used the spinal fluid of Zeke to become a Titan. Well, he didn't use it, but that's what made him a Titan. I also think there's a slim chance, very, 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 very slim, but it's still possible that there's like multiple timelines of AOT, and what we're seeing right now is like just the one that this story takes place in, and there might be another timeline that we get to see right at the end where something has changed. The one of the reasons I believe this is because Grisha and Kruger both save both say save Mikasa and Armin. I believe this could be like a memory of an Attack Titan from the future, sending that back where from a timeline where Mikasa and Armin don't actually survive to Gresha and Kruger, and in that moment when they say that, it actually changes the time because then they push the narrative forward that Mikasa and Armin have to survive, and then that changes Eren's opinion on who should be revived when it comes down to Erwin or Armin, and that Armin and Erwin, or not Armin and Eren, Armin and Mikasa both had to survive to actually kill Eren when he goes like full colossal mode. You know what I mean? What's the mode called? You know, the founding mode. But I think the whole story up until now could have been like a trial and error of Attack Titans altering the past to create an outcome that has like true freedom, and this is just the timeline that we're getting to see. This is probably all not going to happen, but it's still something that is possible, I feel like. And also, I think Eren's mentality of, oh, I can only move forward, came from Ymir. Before Eren saw the future, he also tried to save Armin when when it was the Erwin versus Armin thing. And I think that thought right there could have came from Gresha knowing that he had to change the future and save Mikasa and Armin. That also, I guess there is kind of a theory that Gresha was in the right place at the right time to save Mikasa as well. But, yeah, I mean, that could be debated on. But right after he kisses Historia's hand is when, like, everything changes. Because that might have been when he actually went to the paths for the first time and got to talk to Ymir, and Ymir started brainwashing him. But we also do see that old users of a Titan can actually impact like the feelings and emotions of new users through the fact that Armin only starts visiting Annie right after he becomes the Colossal Titan. And I still believe to this day there is no reason Armin would ever visit Annie after becoming the Colossal Titan unless it was for Bertolt. Also, in the I'm Free panel, it kind of hints at Eren doesn't really know what he's doing, and he also actually regressed back towards a child in the paths, which, who knows what that means, but, yeah. But I definitely believe that Falco will be one of the, maybe the final Attack Titan. I believe Falco will probably somehow eat Eren and change the past, or he'll use the paths to create a world without Eldians by either removing them of their Eldian blood, removing them of their power to become Titans, or some other way. Also, another big example of why Falco has to play a lot bigger role than he does right now is the fact that he's a bird. Birds have always symbolized in Attack on Titan like freedom and just being free. You see this so many times throughout Attack on Titan, and the fact that Falco is a bird should be like a lot bigger thing that people are talking about. But in all honesty, I don't think anyone knows how Attack on Titan is going to end. Isayama could throw absolutely any twist at us. I mean, we only do have 3 chapters left, so how big of a twist can you really get with that? But Isayama is like the most goated writer of all time, in my opinion. He's like one of the best writers, in my opinion. Attack on Titan is definitely a 10 out of 10 for me so far. Well, depending on the ending. If it's something stupid, then it's going down to a 9 out of 10. Because the rest of the story is absolute 10 out of 10. But Isayama is definitely going to give us a good ending, hopefully. And, yeah, I just hope that he has a good life. Let me know what you guys think of this absolutely nutty theory in the comments. Alright, guys, I'll see you guys next episode.